What's going on, guys? So today is just another heads up that Thrunite uploaded another video that I made for them comparing the Thrunite T1 to the Olight Baton 3 and the Fenix E18R. All right, these are very small little pocketable EDC lights. They all have their pros and cons, and you know, you have to check out the video if you want to see which one I like. Now, that being said, some people have commented, you know, that there's a bias. I'm making a video for them, so of course I always pick the Thrunite as being the best light. When I make those videos, they're still very honest reviews. I use these lights. Oftentimes I'm buying the competitors' lights for those videos through like Amazon or directly from the websites themselves. Doing all the regular testing that I normally do, and I'm giving you my honest opinions on these lights. Now, most, if not every time, the Thrunites are the cheapest option. Thrunite makes very affordable lights with high outputs. So when you see these videos and you see, oh, the Thrunite's the brightest, oh, the Thrunite's the cheapest, it is. Those are facts. That's not stuff that I'm making up. Now, when you're thinking about what light to pick, you know, there's a lot of other factors. It's not always about the cheapest. Some people don't mind spending more on a light that they like. It might be specific features. It might be like Fenix has usually a very unique UI or user interface, so how the light functions is often very different. Both Olight and Thrunite do very similar things. You know, people are very used to those UIs. But it could come down to just the beam pattern. You know, maybe this is the cheapest and the brightest, but you like how this one throws or this one throws, you know. Maybe you like the color temperature on one of the other lights. So it really just comes down to you as the consumer. The reason I make these videos is just to compare them. That's it. But it is very honest. Now keep in mind, it's their channel. They have the control over it. So the lights I'm comparing it to, more times than not, if not every time, it will be the better light on paper. But it's important for you to, you know, see all the details of each light. Just because it may be the cheapest, it may be the brightest, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the right light for you. Now, if you're just looking for the cheapest light with the best performance, Thrunite is usually that light. All right, that's what they're very good at. They make the brightest lights for the cheapest price, period. When you're comparing throughout all their different models, if you watch all these comparison videos, they usually come out on top because of that. They are the cheapest, people want to spend a lot of money, and they are the brightest. Some people looking for flashlights just want the brightest flashlight. But it's very important to note that you as a consumer need to absorb as much information as possible and try to decide what light is best for you. Don't just hop on the internet and be lazy about it and just have other people tell you what to buy. You know, people get confused oftentimes like that, and when you watch reviews, I'm not telling anyone to buy anything ever. I'm not a salesman, and I'm not here to pitch anything to you. All I do is share my hobbies and compare things, in this case, comparing some flashlights, and it's up to you to decide what's good and what you want and what's gonna work for you best. Sometimes it's the cheapest light, sometimes it's the brightest light, sometimes it's not. That's up to you. But the point of these videos are just for information, that's it. They're not commercials. So, you know, hopefully you guys take everything in the internet you see with a grain of salt. You know, absorb the information and, you know, spend your hard-earned dollars the best way you possibly can to get the best gear you possibly can. So anyway, I just wanted to focus on that a little bit because, you know, like I said, there were some comments like, oh, duh, obviously it's biased. It's on the Thrunite channel. Why would the Olight be the best or the Fenix be the best? Well, I mean, use some common sense too. But it's very important to note that these are very honest reviews. There's only facts in there mixed in with my personal opinions, but those personal opinions are explained. It's not, I don't just get on there and say, oh yeah, I just like the Thrunite because we're on Thrunite here and trying to sell some Thrunites. No, obviously if you watch the videos, you see I compare them. Okay, but even if I say the Thrunite's the best, it doesn't mean you have to go buy one. You know what I mean? Use your own judgment and spend your money wisely. So if you are interested in seeing the comparison between these three lights, of course you can check out on their channel. I'll put a link in the description box. So besides Thrunite and Olight and Fenix, there's a bunch of different brands that I'm always using, and I'm always trying new things and stuff. In fact, I got some new flashlights from Reeve, which I'll probably do a video on eventually. I just like variety. That's it. Variety is the spice of life. But when you step back and look at things, certain companies do things very well. Olight is amazing with collectibles. You know what I'm saying? They have a ton of flashlights with a ton of different colors, and people want to collect the colors and the different materials and all that kind of stuff. Right? Fenix has always been, I mean, they've been around a long time as well, and they do stuff different. That's kind of thing. Everything's kind of just a little bit different, off the beaten path. Thrunite has always just been literally the cheapest and the brightest. So, you know, those are facts. That's not something I'm making up. When you look at the specs on these different things and you actually try these lights out, that's how it works out. You know, not everyone's a fan, but plenty of people, you know, get the lights and enjoy them very much. But, you know, everything has its pros and cons. It's important to really just consider all of that when looking to buy a new flashlight. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. If you carry a flashlight in your EDC and you find it to be useful, and you like it, or maybe you don't like it, write your feelings and comments down below. So, hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.